Hi everybody, how are you doing today? I'm Miss Britt from the Ridgewood Public Library, and today I have some princess picture books I'd like to share with you. But before we get started, how about we do our hello song, okay? We're gonna clap. Hello everybody, yes indeed, yes indeed, yes indeed. Hello everybody, yes indeed, yes indeed, my darling. Hello to the boys, yes indeed, yes indeed, yes indeed. Hello to the boys, yes indeed, yes indeed, my darling. Hello to the girls, yes indeed, yes indeed, yes indeed. Hello to the girls, yes indeed, yes indeed, my darling. Hello to the grown-ups, yes indeed, yes indeed, yes indeed. Hello to the grown-ups, yes indeed, yes indeed, my darling. Great job. Very good. Okay, so our first princess picture book is called The Paper Bag Princess. This is by Robert Munsch, and the art is by Michael Marchenko. Paper Bag Princess. Elizabeth was a beautiful princess. She lived in a castle and had expensive princess clothes. She was going to marry a prince named Ronald. Unfortunately, a dragon smashed her castle. He burned all her clothes with his fiery breath and carried off Prince Ronald. Elizabeth decided to chase the dragon and get Ronald back. She looked everywhere for something to wear, but the only thing she could find that was not burnt was a paper bag. So she put on the paper bag and followed the dragon. He was easy to follow because he left a trail of burnt forests and bones. Finally, Elizabeth came to a cave with a large door that had a huge knocker on it. She took hold of the knocker and banged on the door. Bang, bang, bang. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Well, a princess. I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." He slammed the door so fast that Elizabeth almost got her nose caught. Elizabeth grabbed the knocker and banged on the door again. Bang, bang, bang. The dragon stuck his nose out of the door and said, "Go away. I love to eat princesses, but I've already eaten a whole castle today. I'm a very busy dragon. Come back tomorrow." "Wait!" shouted Elizabeth. "Is it true that you are the smartest and fiercest dragon in the whole world?" "Yes," said the dragon. "Is it true," said Elizabeth, "that you can burn up 10 forests with your fiery breath?" "Oh, yes," said the dragon, and he took a huge deep breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 50 forests. "Fantastic," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath and breathed out so much fire that he burnt up 100 forests. "Magnificent," said Elizabeth, and the dragon took another huge breath, but this time nothing came out. The dragon didn't even have enough fire left to cook a meatball. Elizabeth said, "Dragon, is it true that you can fly around the world in just 10 seconds?" "Why, yes," said the dragon, and jumped up and flew all the way around the world in just 10 seconds. He was very tired when he got back, but Elizabeth shouted, "Fantastic! Do it again!" So the dragon jumped up and flew around the whole world in just 20 seconds. When he got back, he was too tired to talk, and he lay down and went straight to sleep. She tired him out, right? Elizabeth whispered very softly, "Hey, dragon." The dragon didn't move at all. She lifted up the dragon's ear and put her head right inside. She shouted as loud as she could, "Hey, dragon!" The dragon was so tired he didn't even move. Elizabeth walked right over the dragon and opened the door to the cave. There was Prince Ronald. He looked at her and said, "Elizabeth, you're a mess. You smell like ashes, your hair is all tangled, and you're wearing a dirty old paper bag. Come back when you're dressed like a real princess." "Ronald," said Elizabeth, "your clothes are really pretty and your hair is very neat. You look like a real prince, but you're a bum." They didn't get married after all. The end. Good listening, everybody. Okay, how about we sing If You're Happy and You Know It? If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Stomp, stomp. If you're happy and you know it, peekaboo, peekaboo. If you're happy and you know it, peekaboo, peekaboo. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, peekaboo, peekaboo. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray, hooray! Very good. Good job. Okay, my next book is called The Princess and the Pea, and this is by Rachel Isadora. The Princess and the Pea. Once upon a time, there was a prince. The prince wanted to marry a real princess, so he traveled all over the world in hopes of finding such a lady. He met many princesses, but it was difficult to tell whether they were real ones. Iska Waran. That's how you say hello in one of the countries in Africa. Salam. That's how you say hello in another country of Africa. And Jambo Habari. That's how you say hello in yet another country of Africa. There was something about each princess that was not quite right. So the prince came home again and was sad. One evening there was a terrible storm. Suddenly a knocking was heard at the gate and the king went to open it. There was a princess standing at the gate, but good gracious, what a sight the rain and wind had made her look. And yet she said she was a real princess. "Ah, we shall soon find out if she is real," said the queen. So she went into the bedroom where she laid a pea upon the bedstead. Then she took 20 mattresses and laid them all on the pea. And then she put 20 feather beds on top of the mattresses. On this, the princess had to lie all night. The next morning, the princess was asked how she had slept. "Oh, very badly," said the princess. "I scarcely closed my eyes all night. Heaven only knows what was in the bed, but I was lying on something hard, so that I am black and blue all over." "That's horrible," said the king. Now they knew that she was a real princess because she had felt the pea right through the 20 mattresses and the 20 feather beds. Nobody but a real princess could be as sensitive as that. That's the P right there. So the prince and the prince took the princess for his wife. The P was put in a museum where it may still be seen if no one has stolen it. There, that is a true story. And there's the P on the top of the elephant's tree. Good listening, guys. Great job. Thank you so much for joining me today for our princess stories. They're slightly different princess stories than some of the ones that we might be used to hearing, but actually The Princess and the Pea is a famous folk tale, and this is a version of it set in Africa. But there are different versions of it set in other countries all around the world. So if you enjoyed that, maybe you could read some from the, there's one called The Princesa and the Pea that's set in, I think Mexico, although I'm not positive. And there's plenty that are set in English-speaking countries. So with that, I'm going to say goodbye, and I hope to see you guys soon. Thanks for joining me today. Bye.